40% chance of flurries and showers today, so dress for the weather. With the change in season, try to prepare early because winter is coming. We'll have more for you after the break. November kicked off with rain showers, strong winds, and an extra hour of sleep. It's mainly cloudy today with a high of 5 and a low of 0 during the night. On Saturday, the temperature will rise to a high of 7 with a few showers in the morning and then drop to -1 overnight. On Sunday, a mix of sun and cloud with 30% chance of showers and a high of 6. And to all you late sleepers, the clocks roll back to standard time at 2 a.m. this Sunday. That's our 3-day forecast. Now back to you, Tyler. Hundreds of Torontonians gathered downtown to get into the holiday spirit. This is the 10th annual market held in the Distillery District. 41 days until Christmas and recent snowfall set the scene as elves greeted guests waiting to meet the man in red.
Hi! Did you want to see Santa?
And despite his busy schedule, Santa still found time to help light up the tree.
I love that tree. It's 40-foot balsam fir. It has about 1.5 kilometers of ribbon, 800 Christmas ornaments. It has about 30,000 lights, and it is the centerpiece and icon of the Toronto Christmas Park.
People laughing and they're waving their hands, saying, Happy Holiday. I want to dance and forget the past and all the bills we have to pay.
The market was full of the various vendors and traditional holiday food and drinks. Guests had the chance to enjoy mulled wine, warm cider, and other specialties. One of the highlights was Cypress Lunch, a collaboration with a nearby restaurant.
This is my second festival, actually. This is the second time I'm running this market. We did a whiskey booth last year with a different name, but this year it's a ski.
Along with hot drinks, guests can warm up by an open fire to stave off the cold. The attractions here are available till December 22nd, as well as the vendors. For anyone who's looking for a holiday treat, Toronto Christmas Market has it. Kateryna Horina, Hamburg News. This Saturday will kick off with the annual Cavalcade of Lights, full of fireworks, glittering lights, music, and skating. The 53rd annual celebration will also feature a lighting on a 60-foot tree at Nathan Phillips Square. Next weekend, the Holiday Fair in the Square will replace Cavalcade with a Canadian-themed section of holiday treats from December 7th to 27th. Just last weekend, wreaths were lit at the Eaton Centre and the Toronto Christmas Market. If you haven't checked out the Tree and Food from Christmas Market yet, it's open at the Distillery District until December 22nd. Another great Instagrammable opportunity, Glow, has opened its doors at the Toronto Congress Centre in Etobicoke. From Monday to Friday, and at just $20, you can spark your Instagram feed as well as the holiday spirit. Another way to get in the mood is to start your holiday shopping. Check out the Eaton Centre, St. Lawrence Market, or any mall or independent shop, as all of them are already full of decorations. This is Kateryna Horina, Hamburg News.
Systems change, not climate change. Systems change, not climate change.
Thousands of people and hundreds of protest signs blanket the grounds of Queen's Park today. Energies are extremely high as the crowd cheers with every chant and sings along to every song. They've expressed outrage as multiple speakers shared accounts of environmental injustice. This march is mostly comprised of students who were given permission by the Toronto District School Board to skip classes so that they could protest the climate crisis.
There were like 55 students that we marched from, and we all walked out of class, and our teachers actually wanted us to walk out of class. They said, I know you're missing school, but this is more important than school right now.
The rally began at 11 a.m. at Queen's Park, followed by the march that is taking protesters down University Avenue to City Hall and back up Bay Street before returning back to Queen's Park. Demonstrators were equipped with powerful messages expressed on signs and posters.
We already saw the weather and the seasons changing. We already know about how many species are disappearing. We already know that the bees are leaving the earth, and we know that they are the only things that keeps this biodiversity stable. So that's one of my main concerns and what pushed me to come here.
We've got to stop this climate breakdown. We are on such a razor-thin edge of irreversible change.
The event was organized by multiple youth-led climate action groups, the main one being Fridays for Future.
So I'm from Fridays for Future Toronto, and as you can see, there's so many people that have come down here, but this is not where we want it to stop. We're in the midst of a crisis. There's no action, so you have to do something.
Many of the protesters have shared their admiration for Swedish environmental activist Greta Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg is in Canada. She's in Montreal right now. So she's helping Canadians to wake up to the fact that this is serious.
Today's global climate strike comes in the middle of the federal election campaign.
We're trying to encourage people to vote by holding the earth in their vote, and we're giving information on how to vote to do so, because this is the most important election, not just for Canada, but for the earth. Canadians don't understand the power we have right now in our vote. Every single Canadian can vote to change the future of this planet.
Politicians are being asked to reevaluate their climate action plans with a deadline of 2050.
TikTok allows users to create short videos, and for a long time it was considered to be an app for teens to entertain themselves. But 18-year-old comedy creator Eric Struck says that it's more than just a platform.
Because audiences are so smart and they trust their creators. And as a creator myself, I feel entitled to give my audience something that they want to consume.
Struck was one of the speakers presenting the TikTok panel discussion along with Geo Park, creative director of McGowan.
Like whereas before you had to have an expensive camera for your art degree, people who knew Photoshop to create your image or your video. Now we have platforms like Instagram, like TikTok, where it's all there for you.
In addition to TikTok, Social Media Week featured more than 50 speakers representing various brands and companies, including Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and much more. A lot of influencers, bloggers, and entrepreneurs were also taking part in the panels. Some of them were Raptors superfan Navbatia.
And this is how I became the face of the Raptors at that time.
And Dan Clay, also known as Carrie Drag Show, who was named the Fashion Influencer of the Year.
An experiment where if you only acknowledge love, if you pretend the world is the most loving place in the world, can you create a little corner of the internet that is only love?
Most of the panels and speeches were focused on a topic of positivity, inclusion, motivation, and inspiration. The yoga session was also offered during the break. The trends nowadays are changing too fast, and with lack of attention, it's easy to miss the bigger picture.
We have to make sure that we're tapping into those moments. We have to make sure that being on new platforms that are allowing people to do that, like TikTok.
That's why companies now need to focus on creating quality content that won't get lost in a giant media ocean. Kateryna Horina, Humber News.
This is what Victoria Falls used to look like, but this is what it looks like now. The world's biggest waterfall, located at the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe, has slowed to a trickle. What was one of the region's biggest tourist attractions is now nothing but dry stone.
I heard about climate change. I thought it was just a story people used to talk about, not until I came to see what is happening here at the Victoria Falls. The falls is completely dry.
Meanwhile, in eastern Russia, dozens of starving polar bears gathered by the Chukotka settlement, the organization patrolling the area to ensure the bears are not entering the area. According to World Wildlife Fund Russia, 56 polar bears are now unable to leave the area and hunt because the ice is not thick enough. The easy fire started in the morning in Simi Valley, is causing a new round of evacuation in the area. 10,000 homes and buildings received evacuation orders, and over 600 firefighters are battling the blazes.
Evacuation zone, and you're still there watching this, you're an idiot. Get the hell out.
At this moment, the largest active wildfire, called the Kincaid Fire, has burned more than 76,000 acres since last week. The Getty Fire in Los Angeles has destroyed at least 8 homes since it started on Monday. The governor of California says the state is experiencing near-historic wind events, resulting in statewide emergency declaration. While the cause of fire is still under investigation, the strong winds are expected to continue into Thursday, leaving people threatened by fast-moving flames. Smoke from Australia's wildfires has covered the cities of Sydney and Adelaide. In Sydney, health officials have issued warnings as air quality hits hazardous levels. 6 people have died in bushfires since last month, which have caused the greatest damage in the eastern states. The worst air pollution levels are experienced in downtown Sydney and northern suburbs, with 10 times higher readings than the national standard. Meanwhile, the first big snowstorm of season hits northern Arizona. According to U.S. National Weather Service, about 2 to 5 inches of snow has fallen on the Grand Canyon through the greater Flagstaff area, with even more snow on the way.